Hey guys, welcome back. This is Mandy, and today we are just going to get into some painting. I thought I'd just show you some things that I'm working on and kind of get into my latest project. It's almost done, so it's very exciting and terrifying because the last little bits are hard. But let me quick show you some stuff I've been working on. Okay, so I've got this guy varnishing on my kitchen counter right now, but this is called Scorpio Moon. I just finished that one last week, and this was a lot of fun. This kind of came about because my friend Andy, she's very alternative. She's in like a rock band, and she's very like Wednesday Addams, very witty, very clever, very funny. And she saw one of my like floral paintings and was just like, do you have it in black? And so I was like, you know what? I've got a lot of Scorpio in my chart. I have a stellium in my second house. And I was just like, you know what? I rarely ever like let her come out to play. And so it was just fun to do something like more on the sensual side, a little bit more dark, a little bit more moody. And so it was fun. So now I'm just like, got that varnished. It's up on my website. Ooh, don't want to do that again. Made that mistake once. Oh, goddamn cat. Cats, am I right? Okay, you guys, I feel like this is tilted, but it's the only way I can do it on my phone. So today I'm going to be working on this guy, and this is called Tantrum. And I've been working on this painting probably for about, I don't even remember anymore, 6 months. So here's kind of like a close-up of the painting. And what I'm going to do today is terrifying for me. I am not good with a ruler. I am not like, there's a lot of stuff I do creatively, but anything involving a ruler or spacing or lettering, like it just makes me sick. So I'm like terrified to do this actually. And then I've got some collage elements that I'm going to work into the background as well. Okay. So typically how you would put like lettering or something onto a painting, you would use something called transfer paper. And I haven't used transfer paper since high school, which was a very long time ago. But I don't have a printer. I don't have transfer paper. I don't know anybody with a printer that can print on transfer paper. So I'm going to try and poor man my way by like scratching some charcoal in the back and then trying to poor man stencil it on. Dreading. But I'm actually going to do these collage elements first so that it can hopefully dry by the time I'm done with the stenciling. And then I can kind of incorporate these collage elements into the painting because I don't want them to just like sit on top. I want them to kind of like feel like they're in it. So I'm gonna have to like do a glaze over it to kind of meld it into the background, if that makes sense. So let's get started. So this painting actually came about from, I was working on an abstract, and when I do abstracts, I just kind of want to cover the background, you know, with like a bunch of colors. And I loved it so much, and I loved the color, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like so excited. And I was just feeling good, and it felt so great. And I woke up the next day not feeling as great. And in fact, I was just like so full of like energy, but like anger and just restlessness but I really wanted to work on my art, and I was just like, I'm really excited to work on this painting. I'm just gonna do what I want to do, man. And I just started painting over it, and it became like all of these weird shapes. And I woke up the next day and was like, what have you done? Know what this is anymore. And wow, like you just really had quite the tantrum yesterday, didn't you? To say the least, I leaned in to it. And long story short, I just decided to go with it. And I was like, you know what? I've done a lot of shadow work over the years on like shame and like being okay with being imperfect and embracing my emotions. And so I was like, let's just like treat a tantrum. I've got a little TV here. Let's just treat this tantrum like the second coming of Christ. Like, let's glorify this tantrum. Like, if you're gonna tantrum, girlfriend, like, let's have the most magnificent tantrum of all tantrums. And so that's how this painting was born, and it's been a lot of fun to work on, but it's been involved. It's had like a lot of iterations. And I wasn't sure like how big of shapes I would need at the library, so I just like printed off a bunch of shit. Got a little cell phone, got some money here. Okay, this is so fun. So now I just get to collage them on. I'm gonna use this matte medium. And oh my gosh, I can open it. Oh boy, oh my gosh. There we go. And to use this, you've got to prepare your surface and just paint it right on to your painting, include your elements, and then paint over it. And that helps get it to stick. And this will all dry clear. I just want to make sure he's really on there. And then you, little eyeball buddy, I'm going to be right here. And I just want to make sure that it's not bubbling up. So I've got my eyeballs done. My little googly eyeballs, they're gross. I love them. And over here, I'm going to do this TV. Right here. That right on there, press them in real good. And then just paint right over them. Love it. Next, I've got these little Cabbage Patch Kids. You guys, my daughter and I went to Helen, Georgia. It's like this little Bavarian town, kind of in the middle of nowhere, Georgia. And one of her teachers knew that we were going. And she's like, hey, if you guys get a chance to stop at Babyland General Hospital. And I was like, what? Babyland General Hospital? Okay, I really got to goop this up. And I was like, what is that? And she's like, it's a Cabbage Patch Museum. And I just about lost it because that was like my entire childhood, you know, in second grade, we got a Cabbage Patch and it was like, oh my gosh, like the biggest deal to an 8-year-old kid. And so we go to this museum. So unbelievably creepy. It was really cool. It was like the stuff of my childhood, but it was also like, I don't know, just like the whole thing, like they do a birthing of the Cabbage Patch Kids, like one every 15 minutes gets birthed. This lady comes out and they do like this like fake birth of like these Cabbage Patch Kids. And it is so fascinating. Oh my God, like just, all right, guys, you got to stick. I try to use thinner papers when I do this, you know, like when I'm doing collage, like I'm used to like rice paper or whatever, elements that really work really easy, like regular paper will be super easy. But because this is postcard, this is going to take a while to get on there, and I just want to make sure it's really gooped up. God, I hope you guys stick. I probably should have like sandpapered the back. Would have been like a good idea. Hindsight is 20/20 vision, y'all. But anyway, we go and yeah, they do a birth every 15 minutes. And the kids get to name, like they ask the kids for like names. It's just like, look it up. Babyland General Hospital in Georgia. And it's just, oh my God. Move over Five Nights at Freddy's. But fascinating, absolutely fascinating. Okay, I'm gonna see how those guys do. I might need another round of this. I think I like that placement. All right, moving on to something easier. We're going to do this eyeball. And I kind of like that she's gonna stick right out. Like this will be super easy to paste on because the paper is so thin. And she is on there. And then finally, this receipt. See, easy peasy. So those are on there. Oh, I forgot these guys. Little money bags. Okay. You see, like, ooh, the eyeballs have already dried. And can you see that? Yeah. And then I just want to make sure that all of these don't have any like bumps or anything. These cabbies are going to be a pain in my butt, I can tell. No, stay there. Okay, so while this is drying, I think I'm going to eat some lunch and then I'm going to do the lettering. Okay, so the joys of art. After I put medium on, my receipt is gone. So I'm going to redo it with this little guy. And hopefully that stays. Okay, so it is time to do these letters, and I am terrified. How do I want to do this? It's kind of hard to see through them. Like when I lift it up, I can see it, but like on the table to try and trace, it's very difficult to see through the paper. And do I want to cut up each letter or keep it together? But the curve is slightly different than the paper. Man. I think I'm gonna cut up the letters. This could be a very bad idea. Oh, bad news bears. Okay. Tantrum. That looks about even. And then I want to bring this down just a smidge. And I want this to be a little bit like that. I might just cut these and then paint over them because this is crazy. Oh, not terrible. See? Okay. Oh my God, this is terrifying. Oy, oy, oy. Oh la la. Oh la 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 la. As they say in all the French speaking shows. Okay. We're just gonna do it. So I am going to cut up these so that they are in the right spot. The T needs to be right in the middle. T. Okay. Okay. Well, aside from the R being a little bit too low, I don't think it's terrible. Best I can do anyway. All right. So I mixed black with a little bit of blue, and I am just going in now to make these letters. Oh, shit. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Terrible. Okay. Okay, you guys, that is the lettering. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. That took a lot out of me emotionally. Not perfect, but I'm gonna get some acrylic markers and touch it up a little bit. But in the grand scheme, I think we're making some progress. So I'm gonna leave it here, but maybe I'll see you next week and I'll definitely show you the finished product so you can all see it. But thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye.